Hello, dear children. Hope all are hale and hearty and enjoy the holidays after exam. But now, my dear students, it's time to back to your work and start a new beginning with your next UT syllabus. So, dear children, let's start. Today, we are going to start a new chapter of English language, which is the base for the sentence formation, and the chapter is subject verb agreement. Okay, so before beginning the chapter, let's start what is a subject and what is a verb here. So subject is the person, place, thing or idea that is doing or being something, and the verb are the actions. Okay, verbs are the action performed by the subject or state of being. So now let us start this with the help of an example. Example is written here: Ajay plays cricket regularly. Now in this sentence, what is the subject and what is the verb here? Subject is the person who performs some action. So who is performing the action here? Ajay. And what action is performed? Okay, so that is called the verb here. Ajay is the subject here and plays is the verb here. Now the subjects, let us start with this. Subject can be any, like first person, second person or the third person. First person subject are I and we. Second person you. Third person he, she, it, they. So based on the count, subject may be singular or plural. So before this, let us try to understand one thing. Singular noun. My dear students, when we add s or es with the singular noun, it behaves as plural. Like mango is a noun that is singular, and when we add s or es with mango, it becomes plural, like mangoes. Clear here? So what I mean to say here, when s or es is added with the noun, they behave as plural. But this case is opposite in case of verb here. When we add s or es with the verb, they become singular. Like play is plural verb. Okay, and plays is a singular verb here. What I mean to say here, when s or es is added with the noun, they become plural. But when s or es is added, like go and goes, here we have added es, here we have added s. So when s or es is added with the verb, they behave as singular verb, and when they are written, they are used as plural here. So now let us come to the main topic here: subject verb agreement. So first of all, we'll try to understand what is subject verb agreement. So subject verb agreement means subject verb agreement means the subject must agree with its verb in terms of number, place, things. Okay, means to say, if singular subject is there, the verb should be used singular. If plural subject is there, verb should be used here plural. Now let us try to understand this with the help of an example. Like the first one example: Ajay plays cricket. Ajay is singular, so this also I told you, when s or es is added with the verb, it behaves as singular. So Ajay is singular and plays is also singular verb. But if this subject, it is changed into plural, like they, Okay, subject is plural, so the verb is also written here plural. They play cricket. My dear student, I hope you are getting here. With the singular subject, the verb should be singular. With the plural subject, the verb should be plural, and this is called as the subject verb agreement. Means to say the subject must agree with its verb in terms of number, person or person here. Clear? So there are some rules. There are some rules to change when to use singular and when to use plural here. So we'll do in the next video. I hope this subject verb agreement you have understood here.